A few minutes before 10 a.m., President William Ruto arrived outside Parliament buildings, ready to open the session. After the guard of honor, the president proceeded to Parliament grounds, where he was received by EALA Speaker Joseph Ntakirutimana, National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula, and his Senate counterpart Amason Kingi.
And natural resources are in our continent.
Addressing the Assembly, Ruto lamented that the short tenure for debt maturity is a huge contributor to why many countries are struggling with debt, calling for an extension to allow nations to mobilize funds and resources to pay the debt as they undertake development projects.
The kind of debt infrastructure that we have has very short grace period, has very short tenure, and therefore it becomes very difficult to undertake any meaningful development.
He also lamented on the unfair credit ratings on the East African nations, which denies them a fair playing field in securing enough funding.
While others are accessing development resources at 1 or 2%, most African countries are accessing development resources in markets at between 10 and 15%.
He also pointed out that EALA and other regional parliaments should also play their part in making Africa a continental free trade area the next hub of global investment, trade and industry.
That will make it possible for East Africa, parts of North Africa, and the whole of South Africa to trade together and to eliminate trade barriers that consistently stand in the way in our quest to enhance and expand business.
On his part, EALA Speaker Joseph Ntakirutimana commended President Ruto's efforts in advancing peace and security in the region.
We have learned, and as members of East African community, we'll have to implement many of your guidances.
According to rules and procedures, EALA sessions are held on a rotational basis in 5 EAC partner states. EALA legislators last held sittings in Nairobi in 2018. Busara Naman, K24 TV,